Hi there, this is Mullet and Chips, the fanzine for the Ilford and District Churches Football League. This is to cover Saturday the 10th of December 2022 and is slightly different from what we normally see for Mullet and Chips because we had to cancel the matches over at Wanstead Flats at more or less the last minute because of heavy frost on the ground. It's always a safety issue, and it was a shame that it happened another hour later. I think we would have been able to play, but it would have been too late to complete our matches over there. So here we are. So we still had team talk that took place earlier on in the change rooms, and it was great to see everybody there. And I'm just going to share a brief video taken by Dan of A&M, so thank you, Dan, of Pastor Anthony of Emmanuel Church, who spoke very much into the situation as we find ourselves today.
Play like the father you want to be. Play like the man you wish you could be. Play like the husband you want to be. We've got it in our heads sometimes. It's all about these next 90 minutes. But what happens out there is real life. I've been around church circles for over 60 years now, and I know anyone can fake it for a couple of hours. I've seen young girls marrying blokes who a year later turn out to be suicidal paedophiles. I've seen everything nice and nasty and everything in between because it's dead easy to pretend to be nice for a short while. But when somebody takes the skin off the front of your shin, or they leave the stud marks on your butt cheek, and then there's a reaction, that's not who you are on a bad day, that's you. That's who you are. That's who you are when the mask is ripped off and reality hits and reality bites. So to say that what we do out there is just for 90 minutes is a little bit naive. Some of you are being trained in leadership. Some of you are learning how to follow because you have no idea how to follow, you just want to lead. Others of us are learning self-discipline. All of us are learning how to be better men. It's never just a game. It's never just a game. So if you can control your temper, and if you can get a hold of your mouth and control that, whether you go home with 3 points, 1 point or no point, you go home and win it. Merry Christmas to you all. This is the last chance to say it to you.
Merry Christmas to you too.
Merry Christmas to you too.
So all the matches that were postponed will be put back at the end of this block of fixtures. So the cup draw that took place at Team Talk will be played 1 week later than what we previously said. So that's about sums it up for last Saturday. So next Saturday we've got a rearranged fixture. AS Athletic versus Solway had to be postponed earlier on in the season, and it'd be my great pleasure to ask Alan or one of the guys from AS Athletic to come along to do the interview. So we look forward to next week. That's it. So we've got some pictures of the frosty ground and other things that have been going on Saturday. So at this stage, I wish everybody all the very best from this cold and chilly time that we're experiencing. But I'm sure we'll be back with it very soon. And I'll just say bye to the camera and cut.